What's up, everybody? So just a game that I actually have been waiting for, that you can currently find free on Epic just for a limited time till the 12th of January. It is the Kerbal Space Program. Now, it is a very expensive game. It is still going to set you back oddly about $24 on either Epic or Steam. So that aside, you can at least grab it for free for a limited time. So just jumping into it, it is set to full graphics and full HD as well. So I'm just gonna jump into a normal game. So it is all about you as these little aliens that need to engineer a spaceship that can actually reach outer space. That would be your first step. So you've got your vehicle assembly building and your hangar and so forth, but the main thing here is your assembly building. Now, since you have not really researched anything, you're only going to have a limited things available. So first off, we've got our command pod. The only other things you need to notice is also if you add too big of a rocket and too little of a load, it is actually going to cause damage to your spaceship. It will like burn up cause of that, so the load needs to equalize with your rocket. So anyway, we've got like a nice small engine for this one. Okay, furthermore, there is some other stuff, but can add some aerodynamics on. Give it some fins. I guess getting those like perfect is going to be quite the story, man. Right, hold on. I think there is some sort of a way that you can try and get it into the middle. Okay, that's just, it's all just awkward, man. That's all I can say, it's all awkward. Anyway, the next thing is you need a parachute for that command pod to actually drop down safely back to Earth if it fails. So you need to put that on, and there's obviously a lot of stuff that you can still research for when you get out into space actually. So right, okay, so we're just gonna give this one a save and call it the Bitcraft. Right, so before we continue to actually launching the spaceship, you've got your research center. We'll obviously get to all the crazy stuff, but okay, so that's the technology you start out with, and you also need to collect research points. So as far as I understand, as you actually progress and attempt launches, you'll get research points that you can then use. So the only other thing you need to note is here at the bottom you can add different, how can I say, how can I explain, this is what happens first, the whole process before while you launch. So your engine obviously is going to be on stage 1, and then your parachute all the way to the top. You can right click on it as well and just set this as well. Altitude, your parachute must kick in as well. We're gonna do that. And everything seems in order. Right, so we can jump to a launch. Right, so it is a terrible launch pad, as you can see. It's very far away from everything. There's nothing special to it, so from here on out you're going to need your keyboard, so either your arrow keys or WSAD will allow you to manage the spacecraft so it doesn't go skew upon launch. Space will initiate your launch, and I guess we're just going to start with that. See how far we can get. Okay, so currently I'm not adjusting anything. I think those fins are actually doing the job. Still going straight, although those fins are not right, man. If I check this thing from the top, it's actually not doing too well. Right, it shows the surface is at 200. I don't know what. That's probably as soon as you get out into outer space. But I doubt it's gonna make it. It's gonna fall shy a little bit, it seems. A little bit of a tilt just at the edge of it. Right. And we. Right, so the parachute should kick in at 1,000 meters as far as it was set. This was quite high, man. There's literally no way to stabilize this or anything, so hitting spacebar again will initiate the parachute, but I don't think you must do it now. I think as soon as you're a little bit lower. Alright, and it is actually going fast. Okay. Okay, I see what the problem is. So, I see you can revert in case something went wrong. So, if the parachute is at the bottom, then you cannot open it. So, let's just see if we can try this again. Right, okay, so it was disabled actually, as you can see, but we'll deploy it at 1,000. Right, I really am annoyed with not being capable of taking this away. There we go. Oh, and we're falling again. I think it was close. It's definitely not what we must do. So, as you can see in this here at the bottom, you need to get it into the blue area for it to be upright. So, I don't think that's possible right now. I'm just hoping that the chute will deploy. Okay. So you can open up the chute on your own. Okay, chute destroyed by aero forces and heat. That is insane. That's why you probably have to wait for it to happen. So we're gonna revert this flight again. I'm just not gonna go that high up right now. Okay, you can't really stop it there. Let's just do what's necessary. Right, I don't know what the pressure is all about, but we're just gonna see how this works out without me pressing buttons. It's when it gets to the very top that it starts tilting actually. And that's just terrible. Try and not let that happen. Alright, I'm hoping that this thing kicks in. Well, that's like definitely not happening, man. Right. So, we're gonna revert back to the assembly. So something about it all is not working out too well. These fins are really stupid, the whole placing of them. Okay, but anyway, there's two of them. Maybe I can make it a little bit further, but there is one problem. Okay, can we give this guy a personal parachute? Maybe that resolves the problem. Let's jump straight back to this. Try once more. But anyway, guys, I think if you successfully actually land again, that's when you get some research points that you can use. At least it's staying straight. this point. That's the important thing. Those fins are really awkward. As you can see, it's not straight at all. Well, we're still going up. I think we're just not gonna make it till outer space. And it needs to just stabilize a bit. No, no, no. As soon as that happens, chaos, 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 chaos. We're going back down and I don't know how to stop this. Alright, so Q and E also turns a certain axis. So that's why it was so unstable right now with this descent. Okay, so the parachute is out. I'm hoping that it's not going to be destroyed. It's still falling, not opened up completely, but let's hope for the best. And it's destroyed. Okay, that's just terrible, man. I'm useless at this. Oh, I did put the personal parachute, so I should have actually given that a chance. Right, I think we're gonna test it with 50% less there. It's still going crazy high though, but it should slow down shortly. Oh, as soon as that happens. Okay, I'm gonna hope that the chute doesn't get destroyed. Right, seems like it's gonna make it, man. Ah, they're successful. That's great stuff. Right, so it's gonna land straight on that flag, it seems. There's no way of controlling it. Right, we've got a successful landing at least. And this is actually what the pilot sees inside. That's great. Right, as you can see, successful test runs gives you some research points. So now we can research something else, leave the research facility, and we did get an extra fuel tank, so here's the extra fuel tank. I assume it's like that though. Alright, and we can do a bit bigger engine as well. Alright, so it's two different ones. It's either this one or that one, which is a lot lighter though. Almost does the same. Okay, so on this you can't really put fins unless you wanna do that for some aerodynamics. Alright, guess what we need to do is just lift it up. Righty. Anyway guys, I guess you get the idea now. On how to do research and how to get research points, and I think this is gonna be a terrible shot. Yeah, I definitely missed something. Right, go back to the Space Center. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed. Till next time, cheers.